Hello, everybody. We have finally arrived at Bangalore Fort after a long travel from the metro. This is our destination for our English year travel vlog along with our team. So, before entering the fort, let's learn a little bit about its history. The fort was initially constructed by Kempegowda I in the year 1573. He had constructed the fort under the permission of the King Acharya in Kea Market. So the fort represents an important historical and cultural landmark, and it's something that we should never forget about, and we should visit regularly. So join along with me and my friends in order to explore this fort and let us learn a thing or two from this journey. So, in the 15th century, during the initial construction of the monument, it consisted of a moat and nine large gates. During the construction of these, however, they kept facing problems when building the southern gates. It is said that a pregnant woman would have to sacrifice her life in order to complete the construction of the gate, in order to ward off evil spirits. However, Kempegowda was against this idea and did not want to do so. His daughter-in-law Lakshamma decided to sacrifice her life in the middle of the night in order to do so. And later, the fort was constructed without any errors. Entrance. Tipu Sultan's father, Hyder Ali, then later rebuilt the fort using stone. The fort was then used in wars and against British officers in the Anglo-Mysore Wars, and it showed the resistance of Tipu Sultan against the British rule. The fort was then seized by the East India Company in the Third Mysore War. Thank you and over to you. I'm Nikhil here. So I'll be explaining the entrance to the Bengaluru Fort. So here you can see there are many ponds which are made up of iron. They're actually made so that the elephants will get hurt and they cannot enter or barge into the fort. So here you can see the prisoners were kept here and food was given inside. Only the grains were given. They used to make their food on their own. So this door, it is made out of teak. It's a teak door, red color one, and so you can see that it's really tall. This is the Delhi gate. There are four main gates which were there for the Bangalore Fort, which was the Delhi gate, Mysore gate, Northern gate, and a Southern gate. Only the Delhi gate remains here, which is standing tall and strong. Behind me is the arch of the entrance of the Bangalore Fort. You can see that it is an arch which has both the Hindu and Islamic style architecture. You can see the carvings around the arch, which is a Hindu architecture, and also which is the art of the Muslim architecture. Opposite to this, you have the Ganesha temple. The Ganesha temple is not operational currently, which is actually built by Kempegowda. And we know that it's a Ganesha temple because of the rack, which is there opposite to it. Here. So that was the first entrance, and we come to the second entrance. So second entrance, the two sides of the second entrance we have the security room, which was there for the king's security. And when the door was closed, you can see that the hinges of the door are present here, which are the iron hinges. So when the door was closed, the security guards used to go to the inside the fort using this room. So the complete fort of Bangalore was surrounded by water. So we can see the proof of that inside. Come. So here we have a carving of a lion which is fighting against a person. The person is Sada. Sada was part of the Hoysala kingdom, and as we know, Kempegowda was also reported to the Hoysala kingdom. We can see how the name Hoysala came. Sada fought against the lion, he defeated the lion, and hence they got their family name Hoysala. So come this side, we have a three-headed fish and a spear-headed fish. Two of them we have here. So, this is a three-headed fish. One, two, and three. So this represents the three sides in which the fort is covered with water, and this is the spear of the fish, which represents the security system which was in the fort, which used to fight against the enemies when they come to attack it. Continuing our exploration in the Bangalore fort, you can see this side above, you can see there are different structures, and in between those structures we have holes like them. So in between them they used to keep the cannons and fire, and inside there used to be a roof, and there used to be a hole like structure. They used to go inside it and fire the cannons, as the cannons used to make a lot of sound. So that was used for the attacking and defense purpose. They used to be able to control the entire fort and also protect the king inside it. So, as I explained earlier, we have seen the main entrance there, and we have another entrance here, which is actually abandoned and closed now because we have the Victoria Hospital, which was initially a part of the Bangalore fort, but it was reconstructed and refurbished and made into hospital. Many parts of the fort were remade, reconstructed into schools, colleges, hospitals, etc., etc. And many of the parts were actually demolished for many other purposes, for expansion of the roads and river, like the entire canal which is there around the fort has also been destroyed. So here you can see, as this is the teak door and it is very thick, you can see iron rods were pushed inside so that when the elephants come, they could feel the pain and they could run away and they will not be able to attack it. You can also see prisoner cells which were here, which were used to keep the prisoners. There are actually three kinds of prison cells in the Bangalore fort. One, one which is of this type, one which I showed in the entrance where only four grains were given. Another was like a death cell, like many people when they had to be given severe punishment, like one of the British captives was given a severe punishment of 5 years. Well, there was only one door to the prisoner cell, and there used to be three holes, one was for quick air, one there for one was normal air, one for food. So after 20 years, the same British captain defeated Tipu Sultan and took over this.
Initially, this palace was located inside the Bangalore fort which we visited earlier. Tipu Sultan's summer palace in Bangalore is an example of Indo-Islamic architecture and was the summer residence of the Mysorean ruler Tipu Sultan. Hyder Ali commenced its construction within the walls of the Bangalore fort, and it was completed during the reign of King Tipu Sultan in 1791. After King Tipu Sultan died in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, the British administration used this palace for its secretariat purposes. The structure was built entirely of teak and stands adorned with pillars, arches, and balconies. It is believed that King Tipu Sultan used to conduct his darbar from the eastern and western balconies of the upper floor. There are four smaller rooms in the corners of the first floor, which were called Zenana quarters. There are beautiful floral motifs embellishing the walls of the palace. The site also holds a painting of Grand Throne visualized by Tipu Sultan himself. Coated with gold sheets and adorned with precious emerald stones, King Tipu had vowed never to use it until he completely defeated the British army. After King Tipu Sultan martyred, the British dismantled the throne and auctioned it part by part as it was too expensive for a single person to buy whole.
As we wrap up our exploration of Bangalore's fort, Bangalore's history, let us take a moment to pause and reflect on its timeless legacy and the lessons we can learn from it.
The fort's architecture tells a story of inclusivity and cultural harmony with Islamic arcs, Dravidian designs, and later European influences. It stands as a symbol of coexistence. The presence of Ganesha temple within a fort built by rulers of different faiths does not see Bangalore fort as just another historical site. It's a symbol of resilience, diversity, and growth, a cornerstone of Bangalore's essence. Celebrate it, protect it, and most importantly, learn from it. Thank you.
So, with this wholesome experience, we would like to end our travel vlog here. We hope you all gained some knowledge and enjoyed this journey by being a part of it. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Not
The fort's architecture tells a story of inclusivity and cultural harmony, Islamic arts and growth, Dravidian designs,
a cornerstone
and
of
later
Bangalore
European influences. It
Celebrate
stands
it,
as a symbol
protect
of
it,
coexistence.
and most importantly,
The
learn
presence
from
of
it.
Ganesha temple
you.
within a fort built by rulers of different faiths
Turn that side and walk and talk.
shows us a message that diversity can thrive in unity.